yo, I think I'm doing too much, am I? And you say no. And then also at the same time, I'm not doing enough. So with those 3 facts alone, in my eyes, I can't be love bombing you. Because those all contradict what love bombing is, from my point of view.
Well, yeah, I felt all the emotions. Like when you would tell me things, like I truly felt those emotions.
They're real.
Yeah, I felt those emotions.
I didn't love bomb you. I just wanted to like explain why.
Yeah.
To everyone else that said I was love bombing. Does that make sense to you, Ace?
When you're telling me very early on, yo, if a bombshell come in, just tell your girl, oh, I love you, and your girl's not gonna leave you, and you tell me it's a joke.
Yeah, it's very clearly a joke.
Okay, but this is something go off.
Yeah, but love bombing is to that person. I can't love bomb her through you.
You're coming to us about what should I do about this girl? What should I do about this? And then you guys are having this toxic ass relationship.
Somebody named Caesar.
It's affecting all of us.
I agree. I like you too much. Move too fast. I remember, like,
and that was off of the comments what I was hearing. That's when I made the
yeah, but then like putting that on America, like America thinks I'm a scammer. Like that was like villainizing me when that was not at all what I was going through. I was just trying to deal with a relationship, you know, that ended up toxic, and I'm not a scammer. Like, and that shit really hurt.
So, do you think that Jeremiah was there for the wrong reasons?
When I hear comments about getting the money, when I hear comments about followers outside the villa.
One, I never mentioned the money. I remember I made a joke like, oh, when we get out of here or when we win. I didn't go in there, let me go get 50, let me go stress for 6 weeks to get 50 grams. You know, that's not,
About to get a tattoo.
Like, I'm not going for that 50 grams. So it's like, it was never about the money. And the two, your point, it was never about, oh, I can't wait to get out here and see what I got. So I'm not going to go in here like rolling the dice trying to get followers. That's dumb.
I'm curious for Nick and Taylor if you think Jeremiah was love bombing Hunter.
I just agree with whatever Ace says. I don't think he's there for the wrong reason. You know, we all came here to find love.
What up, what
Andrea, I
up?
want to ask you about something Taylor said.
How's it going?
He said that Jeremiah was
About to get a tattoo.
To the point of telling the boys not to
Getting
talk.
the tattoo set up.
Pepe and
Black
Nick
ink going
both wanted to
in.
get to know you, but Jeremiah would tell them not to. What's your
It's
reaction?
gonna be nice.
I
Tattoo
would think that's a
time.
question for
Tattoo
me.
time.
I mean,
What's your reaction?
Should I tell you not to?
First off, no, that's not what you said.
Am I allowed to have this
When I
here?
said on a podcast was
Or
Jemiah
is that in the way?
over Andrina. Me and Pep was in the bedroom one night, and Jemiah said I'm gonna talk to Andrina all day, so nobody should talk to her. That's what I said.
Yeah, but like y'all can poker whenever for a chat.
It was a joke.
You know, like,
About to
you
get a
know me,
tattoo,
that's
y'all,
like week 3,
so-
bro. I'm gonna talk to her nice, so y'all can't.
You like
come on,
milk?
bro. Like, don't try to villainize that. That's strange.
Who doesn't?
Austin, you're super close with Jeremiah. What do you make of all this?
Yo, Yarsi. The hour live started.
I'm so sorry, I was just zoned out.
You said nigga!
Welcome back.
Shut up, bro.
We're denying it!
I did.
You trying to fight? Oh!
I did. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
I didn't mean it in a
think,
racist way.
I don't think
I said
Jeremiah
it with the
was
perfect
love
timing
bombing.
and
Like, you can like someone too much, and yeah, move not the correct way, like going about it, just because.
Did you hear the same things that, you know, these
Yeah,
guys
but
were
I
saying?
take it as a
Saturday,
joke.
Florida!
I'm gonna talk
What's
to her.
up?
We're gonna get some wings with some grills on you.
That's my boy Yarsi right there.
I don't think.
That's
And
Yarsi.
it's my man in the shells.
That's show.
From the villa. You chose
Show me.
Outside of work, this is what you look like, yeah?
Yeah. This is my tattoo artist right here, y'all.
Hey, don't have them guns now, bro.
And that's the friendship bracelet, girl.
Yeah.
Make a friendship bracelets.
Girl.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our bracelet. That's her bracelet. Where's your bracelet? She ain't even got her friendship bracelet. Girl don't even got a bracelet. She got a bracelet. You rocking bracelet. The only person who ain't rocking bracelets is the person who makes the bracelet.
I'm saying though, he felt some type of way too. Because he doesn't want to stand on business and say why he tried to
I did not feel like anymore.
Austin, from your perspective as someone in Jeremiah's inner circle,
I don't know what that
do you think
means.
that there were really two different guy squads in the villa?
Yeah, like I mean, there's definitely 2 squads, I guess, but I don't think there's animosity driven. I just think that people are like, always want to know, like, oh,
Tattoo
what do you
right
think
here,
of this
guys.
person? Do you not like this person? At the end of the day, like we all went through this experience together, so it's like we're one big family. You just have like certain family members you like more than the others.
Kinda excited.
Ace, they got
Dang.
Why do they have that? It's so intense.
I know, Jeremiah, you felt betrayed by your eviction.
Yeah.
Nick, you mentioned that you wanted to address
What's up? What's up?
Jeremiah's
Welcome to the
dumping
last one.
specifically. What did you
Y'all
want to
better
say?
share
That
some
night of the dumping, it
Sigma
was
with
me
the
and
boys.
decision
I don't know what
between,
that means.
you know, Ace Taylor
Can you
and I.
shout out my
And
friend?
I guess what was never
Good
shown
Janus.
was that when we were talking about it, I specifically had said if Andrina and Jeremiah even have
You're
like a
dead,
5%
bro.
chance of making it,
Here it
that's
is.
the one I want to keep
Well, that was a
doing.
good one.
And thought
I haven't heard of that one
that
before. I said it in my head. It sounded alright at first.
What?
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, you got me. You got me. You got me. I'm about to get tattooed, man. I'm about to get
We
tattooed.
do have unseen footage of the boys' deliberations that we can show you.
It's about to be
Right?
lit. It's gonna be awesome.
It's an easy decision to make. It should be safe. And it's about, it's not.
I'm gonna have a tattoo right here on my chest.
Now, I don't feel, honestly, we should say also.
Got tattoo artist next to me.
Their shape.
What's your name? Dave?
Like today, Dave.
Day? That's Day? Like today? Day? Hi, welcome. Welcome to live. About to get tattooed. This is the tattoo I'm getting. And there's gonna be music notes coming out of it. So let's see how that looks. It's gonna be pretty cool. Oh yeah. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Do you remember me? I think I remember you being in my live streams a few times.
Right now, it's about, you have Austin who doesn't have somebody right now, and it could be a game that Jeremiah, and then, Jeremiah possesses.
And then
And then on the other hand, it's a gamble because if you send Jeremiah,
Thank the Lord.
if you send Jeremiah home, then you could be risking, his
back in the
relationship
problem with control to the
and I don't want to write it off just because of the next three that he's had.
Maybe the fan being off for lowers my house.
No, because I don't get hot. Because I get anxious and I sweat when I get anxious. The wind's not going to bother the traction. He wants it right here. I'm about to turn. Are you comfortable like that? He's also doing live. So like, he's
Jeremiah.
Trying to look cool, trying to get shit done right.
He's
I do
fine
appreciate,
where he is.
you know,
That's
it makes
fine.
I gotta
sense, like,
say,
he's
okay.
probably gonna go from this.
What are you thinking?
What would be easier for you?
So
Nothing at all.
that definitely makes me feel better about, Nick being.
What would be easier
What
for
I
you?
gotta say?
If I lay down, I'll lay down.
Because if he lays down, I have to
Reactions
go
on
get a
social
chair, and
media.
I don't know if the chair is at the
That
right
you were the ringleader of
for me to
sorts
sit
in
on.
getting
So
Jeremiah.
he's sitting in the
knocked.
same height
I
as
know
me.
you put out a diss track
So this is
about
better
it.
for you.
You alluded to the ringleader title, but I
Cool.
just want to hear your perspective here.
First,
Last time I was in your live was the kid was there
Do you
but
see
wasn't
how people
anymore.
could
Oh,
think you were the ringleader?
that was me being at my friend's place. My friend has 2 kids, and I was staying with him for like the whole week in Florida. I'm a sub bet. Appreciate you, thank you.
Gave their inputs on things that just wasn't happening.
Was Ace the ringleader? Did you think, Charlie?
I've never let another guy fucking tell me what
It's
to do.
getting set up.
Block me?
Block me?
How you gonna make a live in my house and block me?
You shouldn't be blocked. How are you blocked?
Well, I mean, I don't have access to your live.
Who you want to talk to today?
What do you
Who you
want?
to talk to?
I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Noticing that I was like,
You're live on all of those?
No, I'm just live on YouTube.
Oh, you're live on YouTube. Oh yeah, fuck that.
That's why.
Like y'all says, I moved on now, but during the time, like,
I thought you
the
were on
night Charlie left, you're at the
Instagram.
fire pit yelling about me, and then when y'all are sitting in a circle, from my personal experience in the villain, like the main antagonist, that's where, like, my experience was.
but Jeremiah,
Placement.
you're a grown ass man. How could I ringlead a bunch of other grown men? You're saying, oh, you was at the fire pit going off about me and calling me a scammer?
There's reasons why I've stated that, and I've told you that to your face. So coming out, seeing that I'm the ringleader, I'm the person who sends, I'm the only person responsible for sending a person home on Love Island.
Austin, was Ace the ringleader?
Adjust it.
I mean, the ringleader is such a weird way to put it.
Well,
Like,
how would you put it then?
spot.
He put it as ringleader. You said the little ringleader, I remember.
Okay,
It's on the.
I don't think I said little ringleader.
You did.
But
You did.
I think
The
that's
little
an
one.
adjective you added. But
The adhesive for the
okay, then I did say yeah, it's ringleader.
get the
Do any of you
crank to
guys
stick to you basically.
Sending Jeremiah home? Yes.
Oh.
For sure. Being a part of that decision, yes. I could be a man and admit that. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong about certain things. Yeah, for sure.
Who do you think should have gone?
Austin. I definitely feel like Austin should have went home.
Well, a lot of fans felt like Jeremiah and Hannah were dumped unfairly by the other Islanders. Should we see how America voted?
Yeah.
Take a look.
Why does shit look like cum?
The bottom three boys are Austin,
What?
Pepe, and Jeremiah, and the bottom boy
Oh,
is Jeremiah.
Mason,
You're
why
stupid.
Why? That was oddly specific.
Because it does.
Do you have cum dripping on your chest more regularly than others?
No. Just it looks like.
You're on conversation.
Sorry, I just had to point that out. My brain couldn't resist. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought that though.
What movie? There's no picture of what it looks like though?
Oh, yeah. Right, and then use my stencil marker
I mean, the best picture I could find is
to draw the shading I'm gonna do. Now I let that dry for a solid like 10, 15 minutes.
I see.
Don't touch it.
Okay.
You can keep these if you want.
this is the most detailed one.
This is. I just show people what I'm using. This is green soap. It's antibacterial soap that I use to wipe the tattoo down as I'm tattooing.
Well,
And you mix it with warm water. So that's what that is.
Appreciate it. That's what that is, guys. That's what it's gonna be.
Doesn't this smell?
Wow, he looks dangerous, and then like, I'm like, man, he looks dangerous, whatever. But then he like broke down his backstory. He's like, he's close.
That's what the tattoo's gonna be,
And
y'all.
as you know, the bottom
A
three
baby's
girls
head,
to vote were
a
Maya,
newborn
Iris,
baby's
and
head, the
Hannah.
smell,
You
I'm
can
telling
see
you.
that the bottom girl was
It's
Hannah.
addictive.
So in theory, we did what America was going to do anyway, but we still voted.
Camera's mounted on my nipple.
That's what I'm saying. People have
So the
their
camera's mounted on my nipple.
Thank you for showing that.
You want to show them the placement?
Ace, I don't know if
Do you like
there's
the
anything
placement?
else that you want to address directly with the Islanders.
I feel like
Well, that looks
Amaya,
good.
the TikTok
Excited?
video of you.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, which TikTok video?
Look in the mirror, you like it?
Yeah.
I spoke to him about
And I know
that.
I'm about to just when you're on a video
Can't go
talking
back.
about
Oh, yeah,
something,
mirror's right here.
yo, Ace, let's look at this height. And don't get me wrong, I laugh
Can't
at
go
the shit.
back.
I laugh at the jokes. It's all fun and games.
It is
But
nice,
when
though.
you're preaching, oh, I don't stand for bullying, I don't stand for that. But then you post a video like that. it
First-
makes emotional.
I've
My
never
first
called
chest
myself
tattoo,
anything
yo.
about
It's gonna be
If
lit.
I knew that she was going to take that video and do X, Y, Z with whatever, I would have never tolerated that or accepted that. And I spoke to you, or Ethan, my team,
Yeah.
to get that video taken down.
Just, it doesn't feel like things are genuine.
I was supposed
when
to do a
people
couple
are
dance
apologizing
layer
behind closed
tattoos.
doors, and there's a different public narrative still being pushed. That
cool ass
doesn't feel
tattoos,
right
and
to
a lot
me.
of them are
I feel
anime
like we all
tattoos that I
developed
see that
a
are
great
cool ass
family
tattoos.
inside the villa, just coming out.
It
just
was a
seeing
symbol.
different things.
People were acting different.
Demon Slayer, one of the best anime. You wanna watch
It hurts
that?
my feelings when the people who I was
Yeah,
in
Demon
the
Slayer's
villa
an
with have
anime.
my back,
And
I'm being
Darcell's
scrutinized
cousin
in
want
public.
Brennan wanted me
But
to
knowing
do one of the
that when I
symbols
went
from
through
the
it,
always about
that's what hurts
Darcell.
my feelings.
Don't start. Don't you
Okay.
This is
We have to
Darcell's
ask
cousin.
because fans on social media have
What do
clocked
you think
it.
I practice on
I've
when I
clocked
started
it
doing
that
tattoos? Is his
Jeremiah,
mom?
you and Bella
my
were
mom,
staying
my
in the
sister.
same
That's
house.
his mom.
Oh my god.
We have
again.
matching
Is something going on here?
Hey, Mom.
Damn, 3 fucking
Welcome, welcome.
Same carpet,
No.
same bed.
It was a bedroom
Same window.
here, not just
I
a
remember
bedroom.
we're all at the same house.
It's gonna got the print on. Just gotta do the tattoo.
For me,
Stop
I
looking for
have
women's
been
intuition, alright?
my whole life to be put first by somebody, and I think it's really time for me to
Got the black ink right there.
choose myself.
Already
And so
prepared.
That's where my mind's at. It's time
We
for
got
me.
everybody
And not
chilling.
Bella and somebody
Darcy's
else.
just
Can you
chilling.
stop
So
putting
you
on
guys
camera,
are
Mason?
You're
I'm
not
not sensitive.
Or
Put
is
my
it?
hair down.
You're not even on camera. I got Yarcy on camera.
I'm right next to him.
I'm zoomed in.
I know what those things are.
I'm zoomed in. I'm zoomed on. Now I gotta zoom in all the way back to Yarcy. I got just Yarcy's face. Now I got part of your nose.
There's a small hint in the long
My mom was watching you.
I'm really happy to hear that your mom saw that.
Yeah.
I got my hair, but I don't have a bit for It's exposed.
Yeah. Thanks, Ma. I appreciate
We
you.
are back with a season 7 reunion. I'm your host, Ariana Maddox. Here with me tonight is Andy Cohen.
Thanks, Ariana. One Islander who definitely shook things up, our very own Hurricane Huda. From the second she stepped into the villa on day one, this single mom gave us meme-worthy moments all season long.
Oh god.
Good waiting.
One of the most understanding people you'll probably ever meet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated.
He looks like such a
Fourth
fresh
will
one.
be Jeremiah.
Of course, Amaya picked Jeremiah to be her for the days.
Dang.
That was the dumbest shit she could have fucking done. I just already don't like her. I think that she has ulterior motives, and I just don't fuck with it.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
If you don't fucking win it right now, thank you.
America has voted, and the boy they want you to couple up with is Jeremiah.
What? Hello, New York. I don't give a fuck.
She slept this morning, and now if I do give hours of time today, I'm in the wrong because I had a strong connection with her.
By all means, explore.
Like, fuck you. You have bitch.
Oh, they're cool.
Bitch.
I know. This is how you think it's gonna make me like you. Just by all means.
So don't fucking talk to me.
Hi again.
This is the second one, right?
No, I'm all right.
No, it's like she like the 15th.
Put it on your scrap.
Fuck all the way out of my
get a sports connection and you value the sisterhood. I get that you don't kiss yourself, but you remind somebody in class.
I can kiss a guy that I like. I fucking forbid. Fuck this fucking.
You made it look like it, you know.
I guess I was ugly. Would it make it better?
No.
Hurricane Hood up. I can't do it anymore, bro. You have a lot of questions. I was gonna start by asking what it's like watching it back, but I see you found it hysterical.
This is the thing, I've done so much self-reflection and so much work that I can look back on these moments and laugh. So it's like, obviously now I would handle things so differently. And all I can say is I was unapologetic with myself in all of those moments and didn't hide who I was one bit. And
So you did a month of self-reflection and you're a different person now?
obviously there's steps to being a better person. I think that, you know, emotions are really heightened in the villa. And is there like things that I did in the villa that I'm not proud of? Yeah. Like, what do you mean? I
What are you proud of?
Oh my god, the cursing, like calling people names, like was that called for? No. You have to know.
It's a pressure cooker, right?
Yeah, of course.
In some pressure, but you said you felt isolated in the villa and bullied.
You have my phone.
As a viewer, I couldn't get it because you seemed like you always had like an ongoing sisterhood going with the women. So what was the bullying that I missed watching the show?
Well, I had seen some clips after I left the villa that made me feel bullied.
What were in the clips?
It was when I think Shelly was there, I think he said Sierra. And I thought you guys were like looking at me. I was just being funny and joking around, and then I had seen the commentary you guys made, and it really did hurt my feelings.
No, it's all clean.
When she charged the Iris yesterday, like I was actually fucking scared. From the moment Iris got in here,
Yeah,
she
just
already tried to set the tone of like who Iris
wanted to
is
say
possibly
thank you
she
for
can.
your support.
So, if you even
What
feel
support?
like
I didn't
you
even
have
do
to
any
say your
support.
power, every person that comes in here in the name of your person, that should be a red flag. Yeah.
But no problem. Whatever I did, no problem.
Oh, and she thinks we're staring. Yeah. That was me. It was hurtful.
Shelly, do you know what clip she's talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Be right back, y'all. Be right back.
I've never experienced in my fucking life. I went
bullshit right there. That black right there.
Wait, one second. You need to focus first?
Yeah, I could hear my bones part. Like it's just straight beetle on the bone.
Is this a little loud?
No, it's not. It's like the knife you logo. It used to mean one thing, but then people use it. They mean one thing before, but it's used for another. So it's like.
That's what's on the money, right?
Yeah.
You need to smoke?
I don't need to. I just say like, I have my moments where I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
And then those moments I'm like, I can't even smoke. I get more
Almost
fucking
like-
mad. I'm like,
I was by your THC drink 16. When you drink form, I was like, what are you
fuck.
doing?
I don't know shit. I just got my flower, but I don't even need to smoke like a lot. It's just,
Yeah, you don't do the like dabs and shit.
fuck no. I just need enough. I don't need a lot, I just need enough to like tolerate the bullshit that be coming up left and right, but like, I gotta handle everybody's drama and everything be like, oh, I wanna talk about this, or I wanna figure this out, I wanna do this, what do you wanna do? I wanna smoke and goddamn weed. That's all I wanna do. I'll handle everything else, but bro, I gotta do that shit while I'm tweaking too? That's crazy. That's abuse. I mean abuse at this point. Fuck that.
Did we ever say what time you have to be there, something?
No, but I gotta make the fly with the group chat. So I could say like 3 to 7, and then after we like 3 games, then we can head to Brumbies. Like after party at Brumbies. And the DJ's there and shit. Just something like that. Ugh. What? You like my trouble soda? What have you seen?
I like that.
That's it.
I was on my first. Got busy.
I'm listening to it. Wait, no. Yeah, listen to it.
I know she did, so this thing's running off.
Oh, that means a lot to me. Thank you. That means so much. I appreciate
No,
that.
honestly, I was just at work. And now I know you said number 6 is a hit.
I didn't say hey, I just thought you didn't get bullshit.
Why did she
get it? Oh, wow. Wow.
This one said that?
Nah, man, that's just in the air already. I already just, I don't know. Just when it comes out, just, wow. How did she get her song? Wow. And that's when I gave him a fuck. But yeah. I'm excited. I do got a right to them now. I got my topics. I got my setup.
Alright, did you let Ash know?
Huh?
Did you let Ash know?
I'll let it ask you.
I really want to talk with that one. I do want to get like a bunch on his arm. It's just I can't tap.
I'm back. Sorry for the wait. About to get this text.
You wanna do this?
Why does somebody that trouble with my feelings? Share my feelings. Y'all share your feelings all the time. Nobody asks about them. Am I right? I have a song called Ashley's Song, and she's like, well, did you talk to Ashley about this? I'm like, why the fuck? She's like, well, I think she might feel about it. Who gives a fuck about how I feel when y'all trying to dump all your shit on me? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody asked me for my permission. Y'all just drop all that shit on me. Why do I gotta ask for permission? Why do I gotta adhere to somebody that I got feelings to? Fuck.
I guess I could give more effort to reach for that. Sorry.
They're fine.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that.
No, I didn't say it like that. I just said, how does that work?
I make a song, I put it out. Just like that. think this is gonna be a fun one. Let's see. It's gonna be like this. Hype, hype, down, 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 hype, outro.
What, your
album's gonna, you already said this album's gonna be like that.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I was like, let me not remove all my elements. I still gotta keep some hype in there and shit, but like overall, just.
I think you actually said something about like, I don't want to say you said this was gonna like destroy. Me emotionally, but I feel like you definitely said something where I was like, you're definitely gonna cry.
Oh, for sure. I mean, cry over these days. I've only gone through worse shit since then, so. You know?
I don't cry over these days because it makes me sad.
You cried at the bowling alley.
The bowling alley? When do I remember the bowling alley listening to these days?
Oh god, it's like healing over my tooth again, so it's like fucking me up.
Yeah.
I mean, I could easily go in the bathroom and cut that bitch out, but like, it didn't tickle last time.
Oh my god, that's what I wanted to tell you.
I cut my gums.
I'm about to get a tattoo, y'all. About to get a tattoo.
So this is what your father said.
It was that or a fucking scissors. I could have put the scissors in my mouth.
I'm sorry, just thinking of you trying to stick.
I had to take all the rules away from him. This is what your father said.
What did he say now?
He said, "Good morning, love. I apologize for my late response. I'm literally just now seeing this. Hopefully you are well and our son is behaving himself."
Of course not.
I said, "It's okay. Just want to make sure you were all right after Sunday." He woke up wanting to throw a party this weekend. So, to be honest, I don't think he slept. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm at work right now. Whatever. I'd love to attend that party, but I'm working the entire weekend. Tell him to go to bed, or we are turning off the Wi-Fi for the whole week.
That's what I got.
Wait, down here?
What?
Oh, I didn't know where I was supposed to read.
Yeah,
But then I saw it. No.
Right, so here's where I replied.
Yeah.
He
I've never
said,
seen
tell
that
him to
show
go to bed,
before.
or we are turning off the Wi-Fi for the whole week. I said, ha 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 ha, you tell him. I can't always be the bad guy. He
And
said,
your mother said, go to bed.
look, he said, I told him, but I blamed it on you. I said, wow. He said, we all know I'm the innocent one. I said, this is why you're his favorite.
And it's funny because I was there, I was like, wow, Shells, you really went and told Fat Boy?
No.
Wow, that's crazy. Because how would he ever know to just be like, hey, by the way?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's some shit you would say. Fuck.
And then I said, this is why you're his favorite. I'm sending him to stay with you for a month. He said, oh shit, never mind. I'm super evil and irresponsible.
Oh, man, why
I said,
the hell
want
would
to
you want me?
pick, he said, want to pick, I said, want to pick him up today? He said, nah. I said, I'll send snacks. Just leave him somewhere. He can fend for himself mostly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I seen a post that had me thinking about you. It was like,
Who?
You and Xander, well, specifically Xander. But I thought it was funny. I just wouldn't ever do this. I kind of would, but I can't. You know, whatever. So the post said, me as a stepdad, it's like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, you kind of cool, man. I don't know why your daddy don't want you.
Oh shit.
It's not the funniest thing, but in the moment, that shit's funny.
Why'd you think of me? And in comparison of Xander.
Yeah.
Because Xander is your child?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
thought you meant
for
Xander.
once, I thought of the other Xander. That was the only time I thought of the other Xander.
I knew you meant her Xander.
I just thought it was
My
funny. It's
bad.
like
Y'all
me
was
as
talking
a
about
stepdad.
Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Wow.
That makes sense.
You're really cool. I don't know why your daddy doesn't want you. Like, you know, that's just such like backhanded compliment. It's just like.
It is.
Mm.
And then Xander just looks at you and goes, give me a fucking high five.
Like a fucking frat boy. That shit had me done.
I said, excuse you?
Yeah, I was going like this. I'm like, come on, man, come on. I got you.
He did it like 10 times and Xander goes, give me a fucking high five. I said,
face and everything. Just looking in the eye, just.
I had a long talk with Ma. I said the boys need to watch their mouth around him because he's saying fucking and fuck you.
But it can't be mad. He used it in the right context. He was like, fucking.
He's 4.
He used it right. He's smart. Like, he just said nigga and nobody tripped up all that. Look at that giggle.
It's like a Peter Griffin giggle out of nowhere.
He's funny a little bit.
I want you to laugh while I watch you tattoo.
No, don't do that, because I would like the lines to be straight.
Oh, true that. I can't redo this. Look, I gotta be serious.
What?
What kind of music you want on? Are the shows still going? Right? Oh, okay.
He's on the live though, so I can wait.
You can put on whatever
I'm
you
sure
want.
everybody wants to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You can put on whatever you want, man. Don't mind me.
Except put whatever on?
Yeah.
But
So anyways, I said you can fend for yourself. He said you're funny. I said you wanted to be his dad so bad. Help me out here. He said no ma'am, I was chosen by you. I said and you accepted, with that comes shared custody.
that's what he said, my son.
He said I never signed any papers yet. I said you make a good point. Do you care about me? He said of course. I said then be a present father. He said LOL. Okay, I walked into that one.
Jesus fucking Christ. My mom, that's my mother. No, I'm good, man. I got more parents now. You know, I got like 4 moms. Whatever.
Alright.
I'm good, mom. I'm good in the real world. I'm good by my. I promise, I'm good.
You
got
sure
what?
this
I got like
position's
4
good for you?
moms,
Yeah.
probably 2, 3 dads, a lot of brothers, a lot of very protective brothers. Couple children now, you know. What? You only been gone for 3 weeks. Hey, life goes fast in this life, man. Time goes fast.
How you feeling?
Alright.
That's another 5 minutes.
Kind of hurts, but it's alright.
Yeah.
Damn, it's like a needle's cutting.
That's what I'm doing. I'm embracing the pain. I'm like, oh fuck, it's too late now. It's already in.
You got a dot on you.
Yeah,
You can leave the circle and go.
No, okay.
Have a random little dot by your nipple. Tell people that, what's it called? A mole.
Take a sip of that real quick. Take a sip of that.
Oh, drinking and driving was crazy.
Red Bull girl, buddy. Give me fucking superpowers. Yeah. Your dog? Look, this man talks times 2. Right, like, oh shit, bro. Times 2. Oh, we got a red light too. I got ready to go. We got a light to go. Oh no, really? Times 2. Fuck. Give me a second.
You want a second?
Oh, laughing. Holy shit. I didn't expect this to be this fucking hard, bro.
I didn't expect this to be this fucking hard. For like 5 seconds in.
I've gotten a circle and a line done.
No, bro.
It was like the next initial point. I'm not gonna lie if I left it like that. I didn't get the full leg done, so it's just line and then a little circle. And when people ask what you mean,
My dad got half a Grim Reaper on his leg.
if people ask you what it means, just say that nipple's excited.
So. No, bro. We're gonna keep going.
All right.
You got water?
Please don't pass out.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah, I got you after.
After?
After?
That was such an aggressive laugh.
I bet you want that lidocaine now.
Huh?
I bet you want that lidocaine now.
No.
She hid in the car.
Yeah, it caught me very much off guard.
No, I was
I almost crashed.
She probably thought it was the car.
No, first time I made her laugh, I was like, alright, cool. So she cute, I gotta not be funny. That's nice. I can make that work. Easy.
Look, it's so funny because when we were all at Grumpy's, Music and his friend were like, "Oh, that was a cute laugh," and in my head I'm like, "Little do you know." I was like, I'm faking it till I make it.
This creepy leftist traveled hundreds of miles just to ask a dumb question. Charlie Kirk was so disturbed that he hit him with a brutal reality check.
I will first acknowledge that I look like a bit of a soy boy right now, so I wanted to ask you if we can agree to clear the insults. Why do you think that it is unacceptable to talk about Israeli influence on American politics?
It's perfectly acceptable to talk about it. In fact, I think the common ground.
I take breaks, but
we agree those we should never
when I get on a line, I gotta finish the line.
Yeah, I'll tell you
that's kind of creepy and weird. He was at our thing yesterday.
Got that car to come up.
Right-wing Israel First movement that cons good-intentioned people like all of you.
Well, actually, I'm America First. I just think it's kind of like, do you have a job? Do you have a family? Are you married?
I got right now, man.
You should get married and have kids, and you'll have better things to do than like drive from Gainesville to Tallahassee to dress like that and go ask some guy a question about.
When this creepy leftist traveled hundreds of miles just to ask a dumb question, Charlie Kirk was so disturbed that he hit him with a brutal reality check.
I will first acknowledge that I look like a bit of a soy boy right now, so I wanted to ask you if we can agree to clear the insults.
Willow, don't you even dare come over
here. It is
here.
unacceptable to talk about Israeli influence on American politics.
It's perfectly acceptable. I just had a question about it. In fact, I think the common ground that we agree, no dual passports. We should never prioritize another country above our own. Yeah, but we were just at U.S. That's kind of creepy and weird. He was at our thing yesterday. Got in a car to come up and dress like this.
Fake right-wing Israel First movement that cons good-intentioned people like all of you.
Well, actually, I'm America First. I just think it's kind of like, do you have a job? Do you have a family? Are you married?
I got right now, man.
You should get married and have kids, and you'll have better things to do than like drive from Gainesville to Tallahassee to dress like that and go ask some guy a question about.
When this creepy leftist traveled hundreds of miles just to ask a dumb question, Charlie Kirk was so disturbed that he hit him with a brutal reality check.
I will first acknowledge that I look like a bit of a soy boy right now, so I wanted to ask you if we can agree to clear the insults. What?
I thought that's what you were watching. What the fuck was that?
Start their year strong with beauty buys that save time and money. Hair essentials for easier morning routines. Create matching looks with salon quality polish.
If I can choose some, Family Guy.
Or super cute accessories.
If I could choose something to watch, I'd say Family Guy.
Family Guy?
Family Guy, yeah.
Damn, I already
All
asked
your
you.
family's back to school looks.
Yeah, but you ain't doing nothing.
I'm watching my novella.
From a hard-working nail technician with a big heart
She makes me feel special. She is my soulmate.
to reality TV's most delusional
Getting a
So every time
camera
I
and
get
a
pictures,
music
I send her
tattoo mixed together.
Over the years, I've sent $40,000 to Maria.
This is the delusional story of Caesar Mack, a man whose desperate search for love turned him into the franchise's most pitiful figure. When Caesar Mack first appeared on our screens in 2019, viewers thought they were meeting a sweet, innocent man who just wanted to find love. But his descent into delusion began long before he appeared on television. For 5 years, he had been sending money to Maria Divine, a Ukrainian woman he met on a dating website that catered specifically to men looking for women in Eastern Europe.
Over the years, I've sent $40,000 to Maria.
And it was a paid service app where users could send messages and gifts to women overseas, often for a fee. Caesar had spent years messaging Maria through the platform, showering her with compliments and sending her flowers to keep the connection alive.
You could buy flowers, candy. Then it's up to the girl whether she wants to respond. This is the card and the flowers that I sent her with my email and my phone number on.
Calling it a relationship would be generous, but it was more like a one-sided financial arrangement disguised as a romance. The facts were simple and heartbreaking. Caesar, a 46-year-old nail technician from North Carolina, was sending Maria $800 every 2 weeks. He did this religiously, working 7 days a week at his salon, saving every tip just to keep the money flowing to a woman he had never met in person. Maria had made her demands crystal clear from the beginning. She told Caesar she didn't want to work in Ukraine because the country was too corrupt. If he wanted to be with her, he needed to support her financially. She even gave him an ultimatum that should have been a massive
music
red
and
flag.
film tattoo.
If he stopped sending money, their relationship would be over.
I've invested my savings, my time,
getting,
working 7 days a week. It's gotta work. I just
what I'm
feel in
getting,
my blood that it's gonna work. I just can't get it out of my mind.
But Caesar saw this as proof of their special connection. In his mind, he was being a provider for his future wife. He called Maria his soulmate and genuinely believed they were building something beautiful together, despite the fact that they had never shared a meal, never held hands, never even breathed the same air.
She's kind, she's smart, funny. She makes me feel special. She is my soulmate.
The delusion ran so deep that Caesar couldn't see what was obvious to everyone else. His friends tried to warn him, his family expressed concern, even strangers on the internet could tell he was being scammed. But Caesar brushed off every red flag, every warning sign, every moment of doubt. Over those 5 years, Caesar sent Maria approximately $40,000. But even that number might be low. In later interviews, he claimed he spent closer to $90,000 annually on her, which would put the total well over $400,000.
I say about $90,000 a year for 5 years. I'll say it's been about around there. Because it was like $800 every 2 weeks.
Either way, it was life-changing money that disappeared into the digital void of a relationship that existed only in Caesar's imagination. When reality finally crashed into Caesar's fantasy world, the collision would be spectacular. He tried to meet her numerous times over the years. Each time something would go wrong.
Because, you know, I've always seen all your friends online. I had a really, you know, to be able to visit your family and get to learn a little bit about your culture there.
There were visa issues, family emergencies, scheduling problems, or work commitments on her end. One excuse after another. A steady stream of reasons why she just couldn't make the trip. Any reasonable person might have recognized these as obvious red flags that Maria had no real plan to meet him in person.
I think it's a good idea, but now it's real cold. Now it's cold and it will be difficult, to walk out the street, to show my theory.
On top of it all, Maria suggested that if they were going to meet, it should be somewhere more romantic, like Mexico. Not Ukraine, not the US, but a sunny vacation spot where she could be comfortable. She said it so casually, as if Caesar wasn't already draining his bank account just to keep the relationship going. Despite knowing he worked long hours as a nail technician and had already sent her thousands of dollars, she wanted luxury.
I was planning to spend time with you, a romantic place, Mexico.
People somebody like that.
Enjoy each other.
No, you know, babe, listen, I understand that. You know, I love you. But it's gonna be tough, you know.
Caesar's career finally reached its peak when he decided to fly to Mexico. After 5 long years of long-distance romance, he planned what he believed would be the perfect couple's vacation in Cancun, just for him and Maria. The plan seemed foolproof in Caesar's mind. He would book Maria's flight to Ukraine.
You're looking at my face.
Beautiful resort destination.
You're looking at my face.
And their
It's
fairy
like
tale
a
romance
face
would finally begin in real life. He was so confident in their connection
On my
that
chain?
he even bought Maria
Oh,
an
you like it?
engagement ring, convinced that this trip would end with a proposal.
You make sure that's here. Oh my God. When Maria arrives tomorrow, I'm gonna propose to her. Because I do love her, and she's the most important person in my life.
The day of the trip arrived, and Caesar made his way to Cancun. Ring in hand, heart full of hope, he waited at the airport for Maria's flight to arrive. And waited. And waited. Maria never showed up.
You think she canceled the flight?
I had no idea what would happen.
This is the hardest tattoo I've ever done.
Huh?
The hardest tattoo I've
Maria's
ever
supposed to
done.
be here
Really?
next door with me right now, but I
Compared to
just
these.
found out that her
Yeah,
reservation
they
was
see
canceled.
spots
Yeah.
that, you know, kind of numb themselves, but right here,
Yeah.
And in text,
This
she
is-
simply
this shit
denied
different.
canceling the flight. So Caesar took matters into his own hands and decided to figure out what really went wrong.
May I try
He
that?
called the airline himself.
Right there.
That's when he found out the truth. The ticket had been cancelled because there weren't enough funds in his account.
You understand that the airline canceled your
Just because I'm whining doesn't mean you have to stop.
no, you're fine.
It was canceled by the airline.
I'll toughen up. I'll get through.
But I don't. That's crazy now.
But even this humiliating detail didn't wake Caesar up to reality. Instead of recognizing that Maria could have called to explain, could have tried to reschedule, could have shown any concern for his feelings, Caesar focused on the technical failure rather than her complete lack of interest in actually meeting him. When Caesar tried to call her, Maria delivered the news with brutal efficiency. She told him their relationship was over.
Maybe somebody explain.
So does that mean it's over? Is that it? Was it over when? So
No explanation, no apology, no acknowledgement of the 5 years and $40,000 he had invested in their supposed love story. Just a cold final goodbye delivered over the phone to a man sitting alone in a Mexican resort. But Caesar's delusion was so powerful that even this devastating rejection couldn't kill his hope. Everyone on the internet thought Maria wasn't even real. For 5 straight years, Caesar had been sending money, love messages, and dreams across the world, and people were convinced he had been catfished the entire time. It honestly felt like a classic case of a fake online girlfriend. But then, just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any crazier, the producers pulled out a secret card they had been hiding the whole season. In a shocking twist, they revealed an actual interview with Maria. And yes, she exists.
Because a lot of guys on the want to date Ukrainian girls. They're beautiful and crazy.
Maria showed up on screen, very much real, but the surprises didn't stop there. She calmly admitted that she wasn't attracted to Caesar at all. She even confessed she had been talking to other men behind his back the entire time.
During this time, of course, I talk to other guys because it's normal. I cannot stop for only one man. When I don't have ring on my head, I'm free.
What made it even wilder was, if Caesar wasn't her type, then why was she even dating him in the first place? None of it made sense. Maria shares her feelings with her friends and doesn't hold back. She admits she's only interested in a man who can spend more money on her.
So it's for Caesar, if he wants to have a girl like me, he should understand that he needs to work and do something. Go and make more money.
And somehow, between the laughs and casual comments, she hints that Caesar never actually gave her as much as he claims. Most people would have taken Maria's rejection as a clear sign to move on, but Caesar's delusion had become a full-blown obsession with getting closure from someone who owed him nothing. But during the tell-all, Maria suddenly flips the script. She denies ever seeing any other guy, which of course doesn't sit right with anyone. The other cast members raise their eyebrows, and you can practically hear the collective side-eye through the screen. After everything she just said, that denial sparked even more drama.
There is no guy.
Okay, so there's no guy.
Then why did she say there was?
Yeah. So who are you describing to us?
It was kind of a joke.
It was a joke?
Yes.
She denied receiving the full $40,000 he claimed to have spent, though she didn't deny receiving money from him.
There was no special amount, but not 40,000.
Would you say it was half of that, maybe 20,000?
No.
5,000?
Despite everything, Caesar still wanted to rekindle the romance. He said he hoped to bring Maria to the US just to prove to the world that she wasn't the bad person everyone thought she was. And when he said that, Maria's expression was something else.
That that she's a good person and that I still want to try and make it work and bring her here. And I know that she's upset, but I still want to bring her down here and I want to show the world that she's a good person and I still love her.
And when the host finally asked for Maria's side of the story, she didn't hold back. According to her, Caesar had been playing the victim all along and made it seem like she was the cold-hearted villain while he was the poor, heartbroken guy just looking for love. She said he knew exactly what he was doing. By painting her as the bad one, he ended up getting all the sympathy from the cast, the audience, and pretty much everyone watching. Meanwhile, she was left to deal with the hate and judgment, all because of how he chose to portray her. Any normal person would have been devastated but grateful for the honesty. It was the perfect opportunity for Caesar to finally face reality and start healing. Instead, Caesar decided he needed to fly to Ukraine to confront Maria in person. Caesar spent months saving money for this trip, working even more hours at his nail salon, convinced that a face-to-face conversation would somehow change everything. He believed that if he could just look Maria in the eyes and tell her how he felt, she would realize they were meant to be together. When Caesar arrived in Ukraine unannounced, Maria was understandably upset. She had already told him on national television that she wasn't interested. She had made it clear that their relationship was over, but Caesar had traveled thousands of miles to force a conversation she clearly didn't want to have.
And then we met at the hotel, and it was pretty much like unreal. You know, we both sat there like it was like a dream. You know, we both sat and met face to face.
According to Caesar, Maria eventually agreed to meet with him at his hotel. They talked, they took photos together, which mysteriously got deleted, and she was polite but distant. She gave him hugs, held his arm while they talked, but maintained clear boundaries about their relationship status. But even during this conversation, Maria made another financial demand. She told Caesar that if he wanted any chance of a relationship with her, he would need to continue sending her $800 every 2 weeks. She repeated her claim about not wanting to work in a corrupt country and made it clear that financial support was a requirement, not a request. Caesar's response? He gave her $2,000 to help with her bills. Even after this trip, even after spending more money on someone who had explicitly rejected him, Caesar still couldn't see the truth. He described the meeting as dreamlike and meaningful, focusing on the physical affection rather than the continued financial demands and emotional distance. It took this humiliating international rejection for Caesar to finally admit his relationship with Maria was over. But his pattern of delusion was just getting started. After finally accepting that Maria was out of his life, Caesar briefly dated a woman named Aya from New Orleans. This relationship seems different at first. Aya was American, they had met on Facebook, and there was no international distance to complicate things.
Hey babe, how you doing? You doing alright? Can you see me?
Good, yeah, I can see you.
That lady
You
gonna do
look
the
so
same
beautiful
thing.
tonight.
Thanks.
So how are you doing over there?
Good. Pretty bored during this quarantine. You should hang out.
But Caesar's delusion had become a pattern, not just a one-time mistake with Maria. Even with Aya, he found himself in familiar territory when she started asking him for money. The requests weren't as direct as Maria's monthly allowance, but they were clear enough to trigger Caesar's past experiences. This time, however, Caesar showed a flicker of self-awareness.
Oh, I'm doing.
When Aya asked for financial support, he blocked her instead
I'm
of opening his
doing.
wallet. It seemed like maybe, just maybe,
How are you?
Caesar had learned something from his devastating experience with Maria. But this moment of clarity was temporary. Caesar's delusion was just looking for a new target, and it wouldn't take long to find one. Caesar was about to prove that his capacity for self-deception had no limits. When Caesar appeared on 90 Days, A Single Life, fans hoped they would see a changed man. He had been through therapy-worthy trauma with Maria, he had briefly shown good judgment with Aya, and he seemed ready for a fresh start. The show even sent him to through a professional matchmaker.
Right now. We'll finish this later. I said right now, we'll finish this later.
She's gonna help me
Well, yeah.
Caesar attended a speed dating event with 15
Well, I thought they were great, man.
dressed in a fancy three-piece suit with a light blue
I thought they
bow tie
needed to do
and
more of
oversized
that.
top hats. The outfit choice
Yeah,
alone
very.
suggested that Caesar still didn't quite understand how to present
Shelby's
himself
face.
authentically, but fans were willing to
She's just giving me the dead eye, bro. She's just giving me the dead
the
eye.
matchmaker introduced Caesar to
I like the
women,
music
but it
and the
was his
drink
third
they had.
date
I'm
with
glad you
Alona
didn't
Siviuk
have
who
that
caught his attention.
Oh, yeah.
Alona was a personal trainer and fitness coach from Kiev who seemed genuinely interested in getting to know Caesar. After just 2 dates, they decided to become exclusive.
Those fire women, bro. Damn.
So, let's go. She's holding my hand right away.
For a moment, it looked like Caesar had finally found what he was looking for. Alona seemed different from Maria. She was accomplished, independent, and appeared to have genuine feelings for Caesar. When Russia invaded Ukraine and Caesar had to return to America, they maintained their relationship through video calls and text messages. Caesar promised to return to Ukraine for Alona's birthday, and their long-distance relationship seemed to be working. Fans were cautiously optimistic that Caesar had finally learned to recognize real affection and build a healthy relationship.
And I know we can build something special.
I think so.
Because together we can do a lot of things.
But during the tell-all episode, Caesar revealed information that shattered any hope that he had grown or changed. What Caesar said next would horrify viewers and reveal the true depth of his delusion. During the Single Life Season 3 tell-all, Caesar dropped a bombshell that left viewers stunned. He casually announced that he and Alona had broken up and that he was now dating 2 Ukrainian women simultaneously, Katerina and Stella.
Are you dating someone other than Alona right now?
Yes, 2 women.
Holy! You have 2 girlfriends?
Yeah, I got 2 girlfriends. Yeah, I got 2 girlfriends.
But it wasn't just
I got 2 girls.
supposed
I
to
got 2
be
girlfriends, and I don't kiss none of them.
It was the way
They just
Caesar
take my money.
talked about these women that revealed how warped his thinking had become. Caesar described Katerina and Stella as if they were products he was importing rather than human beings he was building relationships with. He talked about them coming to America to live with him and start a family together as if their entire purpose was to fulfill his domestic fantasies.
You know, probably they're gonna get pregnant.
Oh,
And we're gonna, and we're gonna have kids. All right, and we'll all have kids together as a family. I'm about to break bro code. Caesar, you're talking crazy now.
When fellow cast member Natalie Morovtseva questioned whether these women actually existed, Caesar became defensive. He insisted they were real and that they were planning to move in with him. But his description of their relationship sounded more like a business arrangement than a romance.
I think it's bull. I won't believe it. I think they don't exist.
It's not even like that. I think you're thinking of something different.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah, you're thinking of something totally different.
Whatever. I'm crazy. Yes.
I didn't even say nothing bad about your country.
The most disturbing part was how Caesar talked about Ukrainian women in general. He referred to them as his dream come true and suggested that American women weren't good enough for him. His comments carried undertones of fetishization and suggested that he viewed Ukrainian women as more submissive and manageable than their American counterparts. Fellow cast members were visibly uncomfortable with Caesar's revelations. Debbie Johnson called him disgusting. Natalie refused to continue talking to him. Even the show's producers seemed taken aback by the direction the conversation had taken.
No. You're disgusting. Really? You're disgusting, Caesar. It is disgusting.
It's not even like that.
Bullshit. You have such a low opinion of women. It's really sad.
How do I not have no respect?
You think they can be bought and sold really easy.
But Caesar seemed completely oblivious to how his comments were being received. In his mind, he was simply sharing good news about his love life. He couldn't understand why everyone was reacting negatively to what he saw as his successful dating strategy. The tell-all appearance revealed that Caesar's problems went far deeper than just being gullible or unlucky in love. As fans processed Caesar's disturbing tell-all performance, someone dug up an old Facebook post from 2010 that revealed an more troubled side of his personality. The post showed Caesar shirtless at his nail salon, wearing an unbuttoned leather jacket and low-hanging jeans. But it was the caption that set fans into a fury. Caesar had written about chasing after white women instead of black women, using crude language and racial slurs to express his preferences. The post revealed a level of internalized racism and misogyny that explained a lot about his dating patterns. The caption showed that Caesar's obsession with Ukrainian women was about finding women who fit his racial and cultural preferences. He saw women as exotic prizes rather than individual human beings with their own thoughts, and agency. But even this damaging revelation wasn't enough to slow down Caesar's delusional behavior. Despite the backlash from the telephone and the resurfaced racist post, Caesar showed no signs of self-reflection or change. He continued posting on social media about Ukrainian women, asking his followers to support various Ukrainian influencers and models. His post suggested that he was still actively seeking relationships with Ukrainian women, despite the fact that his previous attempts had ended in financial exploitation, emotional devastation, and public humiliation. Caesar also began showing off his fitness transformation, posting shirtless photos and gym selfies as if physical appearance was the only thing standing between him and romantic success. He had lost significant weight during the pandemic, but his improved physical condition didn't address the underlying psychological issues that were sabotaging his relationships.
I'm not setting myself up for failure. It's like I worked so hard to get everything together.
The fitness posts revealed another layer of Caesar's delusion. His belief that external changes could fix internal problems. Instead of working on his attitudes towards women, his financial boundaries, or his racial biases, he focused on building muscle and losing weight. Caesar Mac's story is ultimately about a man who chose delusion over growth, fantasy over reality, and prejudice over genuine connection. His journey from sympathetic underdog to problematic villain happens because he refused to confront uncomfortable truths about himself and his approach to relationships. The saddest part of Caesar's story is that he learned nothing from the experience. Each failed relationship could have been an opportunity for self-reflection and growth, but Caesar chose to double down on his delusions instead. We are gardeners.
We are farmers. Bum 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 bum.
Ay, saca mi cosito. Ay, ay. Oh, somebody trying to fool Brian.
Or whatever.
Yup. Nobody find out.
The legs are done.
The legs are done.
The legs are done.
You only got about 2
What?
hours to go, my guy.
Are you serious?
I've got a third of the tattoo done.
Are you serious?
Fucking tired.
Are you serious? Just leave the legs.
Fuck it. I'll make up a meeting for it. It's what I was walked out on a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Brian. Like, I just see a video on my phone. Oh, fuck.
Saca mi cosito. Ay, ay. Saca mi cosito. Ay, ay. Saca mi cosito. Ay, ay. Saca mi cosito. Ay. Saca mi cosito. Ay, ay.
Do you enjoy making tattoos?
Hmm?
Do you enjoy making tattoos?
Yes. I like making art. I just don't ever have a lot of time for it anymore.
Makes sense.
about transgender
Peter
women? Are they
Griffin?
women?
Like, do they still have a penis?
But I'm a bit confused because you said born with a vagina.
No, I said with a vagina, I think.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said a woman is someone with a vagina, not
Yes.
born with a vagina.
Right.
Okay, so that would include at least in your view, that would include transgender women.
Do they still have dicks?
Yeah, they cut their dick
Let's
off.
say they get rid of the penis.
Yeah, then it's okay.
Okay.
Then it's one. Okay, one follow up on that. Can a male become a female?
Well,
They can do whatever they please and identify with, but personally, I just and
Hold on. So I'm asking you a question.
yes.
So there's gender.
Can a man
hold on,
become a
hold on.
woman?
No. There's gender and sex. So I'm talking gender. Can a man can become a woman? I think some of you are going to say yes. If we're talking about sex, can a male become a female?
It's not about gender, no.
Okay. Can a male become a female?
I don't think I get the question.
Can you scoot your mic that way? Yes.
So the separation between sex and gender. Gender is your expression of how you identify. Sex is your actual physical body.
Yes.
Can a male actually become a female?
Quick answers
Yes.
again, guys.
Yes.
If they're a hermaphrodite, then you have both inside of you.
I'm speaking in generalities here. I'm not looking for the.
I'm even willing to accept it.
Yeah.
I'm actually willing to accept the specifics. So if you think a hermaphrodite can become the other sex, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think we got it really definitive there. Can a male become a female?
So yeah, so if he was presenting but he has ovaries,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
But that's okay. But how about there aren't birth defects? Like an otherwise normal, healthy male, can they become a female?
You can't have. He can become a woman, but female with ovaries. If you're looking at biological.
Okay. What about you?
No. No. Not completely the same as.
Okay. I just want to point out, all of you who said a woman is this, that, you're all you're all science deniers. All of you are science deniers. Biology is a hard science.
Hard.
It's not a soft science like psychology and sociology
and economics.
Hard sciences like biology, for example, with established facts, it's not up for negotiation. It's not up for debate.
Sure.
Just to be clear.
Who's gender? I think that depends. So, for me, I would ask this: why do you, specifically you, as a hetero, married, happily, as you mentioned, man, why do you care?
Well, I'll dive into it and I'll show you why. Actually, this is I'm sorry. I know I was having a conversation. You couldn't help but butt in. Go ahead.
I feel like I kind of
And I don't
understand
care.
why.
But anyway, so back to this conversation over here. I can't
I'm
believe
on
that you
your
just butted
side.
in while we were having the discussion, but you couldn't help yourself. But here's the thing. I think that's a fair question. And I'll explain my position. But let's start with this. I want to show you something that's super important.
Okay.
In philosophy, we call this an infinite regress. An infinite regress would be if I ask you, in this case, for a definition, and you give me the thing that I'm asking about as the definition, it infinitely regresses. And I'm going to show you how this works in real time. So I asked you, what is a woman? And you said a woman's anybody who identifies as a woman. That seems fair, right? Okay. Is she a woman?
To me, looking at her sitting here, yes.
Am I a woman?
No, because you definitely don't present and have stated that you are not.
That seems fair, that there's distinctions between the two of us. So if I ask the criteria again, what differentiates me from her? If you say a woman's anyone who identifies as a woman, okay, I'm a woman.
All right.
What differentiates us now?
Well, despite the fact you became a woman 5 seconds ago.
Sure. But I am now.
Physically.
What differentiates us?
The physical characteristics of being female. At this point in your transition, ma'am, that's a big difference.
And what are those differences?
I don't see boobs.
Uh-huh.
think there's a vagina present.
And it sounds to me like when you say woman, you actually don't mean anybody who says woman, because that doesn't give you enough information. It sounds like you mean there has to be other criteria there. Otherwise, how could you? Otherwise, how could you make the distinction?
Because you would tell me like you just did. You'd say guidance. I'm a woman, and from there on out, I will respect
Yeah,
you.
but why is it that you would instantly see her as a woman and not instantly see me as one?
The same reason why you would look at me and say African American and not Latino.
That makes sense. So if I were to say like black definitionally, I might point to like skin, I might point to hair, I might point to all sorts of physical differentials, right? I would not say anybody who identifies as black, would I?
No.
Why?
Because you can't really and truly choose that race is different than sex.
Yeah, but hang on. Before, I'm not saying they're the same. I'm just asking you this. I'm just asking you this one question.
Yeah.
What would make me not black?
You're not. You don't.
So if you gave a definition of black versus white, you would be pointing to criteria, which made it
What would make me black? You're not.
But how is it that you can look at me and say, how is it that you can look at me and say man, look at her and say woman?
Because you
But the second I say, but I identify as a woman, suddenly those distinctions go away. That's an infinite regress. What that means is, what is a woman? A woman's anyone who says they're a woman. Yeah, but what is that though? Well, anyone who says they're that thing. But what is that? Anyone who says they're that. But what is it though? It's anyone who says they're it, right?
I don't think that people, there's no one asking that question.
Yeah, but that's what they are asking.
You.
That is what they're asking. And so the thing
that's
is,
what y'all are asking.
yeah, it's what we all are asking.
Are on that spectrum,
but it's super. But I know you don't care, but
other
it's super important to us.
than men who are not happy with the state
Yeah,
of
but it's
males
still
in the
super
country.
important to us because.
To who's us?
Yeah, so
Who's
to the
us?
people who don't believe in the ideology
There you go. I think that answers
wait a second, anybody can just identify as anything and become that thing. You say, no, they can't, but when I say, what's a woman, you say, anybody who identifies as a woman. I say, well, what distinguishes me from her? This. And then I say, okay, so what is a woman? Well, anybody who identifies as a woman. You're not pointing at anything. You have an empty label. It points to nothing.
I think because
Listen, I want to explain this so that you know. It's a logical. It's actually logically fallacious. It's called an infinite regress fallacy. What you're doing is you're infinitely regressing. So you're just always saying the same thing, but never pointing to anything. So if I were to tell you, or if I were to ask you, what's a guitar? And you said, anything I point to and say it's a guitar. Have you told me what a guitar is?
No. But I think most people, when you say guitar, they form an image of a guitar in their mind.
Yeah,
so
I
if
agree.
you just say, I mean, you know, hey,
I
if you
totally
want to play
agree.
a drum as a guitar, you can do that. But I think
I totally agree with
we're
this.
removing the human experience from all
No,
of
that
this.
it's only the
because-
human experience which can identify what is a guitar. Who can make a
Right.
guitar besides a human?
I don't know.
Nobody. Nothing can make a guitar but a human, as far as we know. So if that's the case, when I say, what is a guitar? You say anything I point to and say it's a guitar. You say, that tells me nothing. I agree. If I asked you this question, and just describe it for me, what is a guitar?
An instrument with strings.
What does it look like?
There are so many shapes of guitars.
Yeah, but what do they generally at least look like?
Long stick, strings, and a bottom part. I don't even know what you call
So,
that.
based on that, I can at least say that I can rule out everything without strings as an instrument as not being a guitar, right?
Sure.
Now we're getting to what a definition is, right?
Sure.
And that's the distinction between an empty label and a definition. When you say that's a guitar, at least I can point to what that is. When you say anything I point to is a guitar, that tells me fucking nothing about what a guitar
So
is.
are we so simple-minded in 2025
No,
that
broad-minded.
if we don't have a distinct
Hang on.
description for a person, their sexuality, their preferences, if we can't define it, it's not right. If
Not
we
even-
can't define, I listened to you for a long time.
Okay, go ahead.
If we can't define it, it's wrong. If we can't define it, it's confusing. If we can't define it, it's not scientific. There are a lot of things in science and biology and history and art that are undefinable. You cannot define a person. and honestly, just blatantly speaking, people like you do not have a seat at the table because it's not for you.
We're the only ones who have the seat at the
And
table.
that table is just for y'all. But I would think that I know that the people who are on the rainbow spectrum, we don't care.
Yeah,
But y'all do, and it's interesting because I feel all I hear behind it to me is we don't understand y'all, so we feel threatened.
No.
Why? What are you threatened by? Does my fake penis really do something that big to the male ego? Does my strap really do that?
You do understand.
I guess it does.
You do understand us.
Wow.
It sounds to me like you're saying you do understand us, and we feel threatened by that.
Yeah.
So, well, it has to be the case. It has to be the
define
case.
us. Why do you have to define us?
Well, here's the thing. It has to be the case. Logic. You can't beat
You
logic.
can't put logic to love and human experience.
Right, you can't put logic.
It's unquantifiable.
Right, logic is the one thing you can't ever refute.
Is love logical? Have you
Yes.
experienced love?
Actually, love is logical, yes.
Or is it it can be. And
No,
when
it's
it
not
gets to
can be.
that
It
point-
is logical.
No, we just ran
It
the
is
experiment.
logical.
No. We just ran the experiment in front of everyone here.
Yeah.
Based on swipes.
Yeah.
There's no logic in a swipe. You get a 5-6 second. Oh, I like that. I don't like that. I like what I see. I don't like what I see. And then you get into the deeper.
Hang on, let me
parts
respond.
of
Let
that.
me respond. Actually, there is. Not only is there a logic to it, but the whole reason we're having the discussion is about the logic of it.
Oh,
Just because if you say, well, what happens, Andrew, is that there's an influx of emotion which, based on these emotions, humans have interactive experiences where they swipe left, swipe right, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's within the compliance of logic. There's absolutely nothing illogical about that. Saying I have emotions, therefore I act on emotions, logically follows. There is nothing illogical about that. There is, however, something highly illogical about giving an empty label to a definition of a thing you're trying to describe. That's completely illogical.
I don't think the label can't. I mean,
It's
I don't
not
know
a
the
label.
history of it.
We're not talking about labels. We're talking about defining a thing so that it can be even understood.
At the end of the day, I don't care what the person, who the person I'm interacting with, whatever their label or definition for themselves is, that's great for them.
So would it be
That's
fair to say you don't care about logic?
I don't care about descriptors and
Which would be
definitions
logic.
of
So
humans.
can you even have logical interactions without descriptors?
Heck yeah.
How?
And if you can't, then that
Is there a
leaves lot
single
to be
thing
said
that you
for
can
you.
logically express without a descriptor? All words are descriptors.
Yeah.
Aren't all words descriptors? Yeah, but how do you describe feelings?
With words.
Yeah, exactly. So all words are descriptors. When you say feelings, you're describing
I don't
something.
think I think our disconnect is I'm not disagreeing with you as far as there are labels, there are
I'm not talking about
definitions,
labels.
there are words to describe people, there are scientific terms and things to describe genitalia. None of that's false. 1,000% with you. I think my personal standpoint on that is none of that matters to those that it doesn't matter to, but to those that it does, that's great. Is there, if you want to quantify that information and use it in your dating experience, like by all means, but for me as a person, the first thing I'm asking or looking for when I swipe left or right or talk to a person is not, is your vagina circular?
I ain't gonna
pass out.
Biological? It just isn't.
But this doesn't answer the question. Like, how come I'm not black?
I don't know, you have to ask Siobhan that.
You don't know why I'm not black?
Mm-mm.
You don't know?
No.
I just want you to look me in the eyes and say, I don't know why you're not black.
Surgery to
I just want to make sure.
as black either.
Yeah, I
that I
could.
know of.
Yes, you can. Yes,
African-American
yes,
now?
you can. And did Michael Jackson get surgery?
Yeah, he got the kid white.
Yeah, but did he get surgery also? Yes. And so the thing is like, if I could get surgery, that would make my skin look like your skin.
Mhm.
Am I black?
That depends. Do I care? No. I mean,
That is my question about whether you care or if I am black.
it kind of is, because if you ask a person who really debated that kind of thing with people and that kind of stuff mattered, of course they have an opinion and they have an answer.
So you have no opinion on if I bleached or in some way change my skin to be black,
Nope.
would I be black?
Your experience of blackness,
Mm-hmm.
authentic or not, biological or not, is yours. My authentic experience of blackness is mine. Your experience as a newly
Would I be black or not?
That's not up to me. No.
That he just doesn't answer any. You just don't answer questions. This is the biggest problem with this whole ideology, right? Is like you can't answer a single question. You go. You just go like this. You just go like this. You just go. Maybe. And it's like it tells us nothing about anything. It just literally tells us.
We don't care.
Okay.
Our age group enough.
I feel like you're saying
There's nothing to get. There's nothing to get.
No,
What I'm saying is objectively true, and what she's saying is objectively nothing.
So when you're saying if you suddenly got a surgery and became black tomorrow, would you be considered black by everybody? And the thing.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Would you be seen as black?
No, that's not what I'm asking either.
I think it's black. So like if we're relating it back to gender.
What am I asking? Start with this before you straw man the entire position and fuck it all up. What am I asking?
We started with gender, didn't we?
Stop spurging and just answer my question. What am I actually asking? And then I'll tell you if it's wrong what I'm actually asking.
Would you be considered
No.
or seen as black?
No.
He's asking is
No.
black.
I'm not asking about perception. I'm not asking about any of that. I'm asking, would I be? So let me ask you this again. That's why I don't allow people to strawman my position with bullshit. If I were to somehow go through and get all of my skin reconstructed to look exactly like hers, would I actually be black or not?
In my opinion, no.
Okay, thank you. That's why I don't. That's right.
Back to gender.
That's it. No, that's it.
Okay.
The whole debate right now, what you just did was you demonstrated how logical the entire position is of saying, but if I present as a woman, you would be. That's fucking absurd by your own logic now.
But if you're dating, how would we know that you're not biologically?
You said the leg was done? You said the leg was done?
Your point with that statement in regards to gender and kind
Yeah, I've
of
been
mapping
touching up
onto
as I
each
go
other.
because once the swelling starts, like once it's starting to swell,
and
it's
you
a
didn't
little
have
hard
the
to see.
experiences
But
of
then
life
once
being
it
a
starts
woman,
to finish,
Like no man does.
yeah, as a
So
sister,
no man could become a woman.
I'm going with your point here that I would be upset.
So then no man can become a woman, can they?
For me, no.
Yeah, no, exactly.
No. All right. And
I'm gonna read off the smoke.
And I feel like the whole argument kind of takes away from cisgender women kind of rallying together almost for a certain type of feminism.
Hold on. Well, you asked why this matters.
Yeah.
Why this matters. I'd like to give you 3 reasons, and you might not agree with the gravitas of why this would be important. But
Can I ask also, why does it matter and who does it matter to? Maybe part of your answer, but I think that's important.
yeah, so I think the first one I'll give you will matter to everybody.
Okay.
And that's the truth.
That is the reason the truth is the
So that would matter to everyone. And that's the first reason I would give you as to why it matters. Truth.
So are we speaking in terms of like you're
I'm
dating
speaking about
someone?
the truth. I'm speaking of the truth, not your truth, not my truth. The truth of the matter.
In terms of dating though, right? Or are we just talking about general?
No, I'm speaking about that males can't become female. Males, like, that's...
Biologically.
Well, I'm not even, look, I don't think you can... I'm willing to grant that within the ideology, I guess it's accept you can change your gender, but I link gender, and it's irremovable from sex in my worldview.
Sure.
So in my worldview, a man can't become a woman, and a transgender woman is a transgender woman, but she's not a woman.
Sure.
Because to me, in my worldview, woman is linked to sex, and it's irremovable.
I don't think any of us disagree with that.
Now the second thing is that since it's a dating podcast, I'll relate it to dating. I think that one, transgender women have a duty.
Alright, y'all, I'm ending this live stream
partners
because ain't nobody on, and I'm just gonna make a video about it.